You are finally meeting someone from America, but keep quiet. My beloved friend, imagine standing at the arrival's gate, your heart racing against your ribs like a trapped bird, waiting for a face you've only ever seen through a digital lens. You've traveled thousands of miles, spent your life savings, and crossed an entire ocean for this single, silent moment. But here is the catch, the one thing that changes everything: you cannot say a single word. Not a greeting, not a cry of joy, not even a whisper of their name. If you speak, the magic shatters. Don't skip this, because what happens in the next 60 seconds is something you won't believe actually happened in real life. We are talking about a connection so deep that language becomes a barrier rather than a bridge. You are about to witness a revelation that defies every logic of human attraction. Stay till the end, because the person walking through those sliding doors isn't just a stranger from America. They are carrying a secret that will fundamentally alter the way you perceive your entire existence. Every step they take toward you feels like a countdown to a life-changing explosion. You see the crowd thinning, the luggage carousels slowing down, and then, there they are. The air in the room suddenly feels heavy, electric, and impossibly thin. Your instinct is to scream, to run, to bridge the gap with noise, but the silence is your only protection. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond that final barrier. Why is it so quiet? Why is everyone else fading into a blur while this one person glows with an almost supernatural intensity? Most people would have turned away by now, but you are different. You are still here, and that's why you deserve to see the shocking truth behind their arrival. This isn't a movie. This is a once-in-a-lifetime collision of two worlds that were never meant to meet. The distance between you is now less than 10 feet. You can see the reflection of the terminal lights in their eyes, and in that reflection, you see a version of yourself you never knew existed. This is the moment where most stories end, but for us, it is just the beginning of a mystery that goes deeper than the ocean they just crossed. Don't skip, because the most intense part of this encounter is about to be revealed, and it involves a package they are holding, one that has your name written on it in a language you haven't learned yet. Stay till the end to understand why this silence is the loudest thing you will ever experience. The reveal is coming, and it is more powerful than anything you could have imagined in your wildest dreams. The world stops turning the moment your eyes finally lock, and the silence between you becomes a heavy, living thing. You see them reach into their coat pocket, pulling out a small, weathered notebook that looks like it has survived a century of travel. Your heart is pounding so hard you're sure they can hear it, but you remember the rule: stay silent, or lose everything. Don't skip now, because what is written on the first page of that book is a message that was sent to the stars long before you were even born. They aren't just here for a visit, they are here because of a promise made by ancestors you never knew you had. Stay till the end, because the mystery of the American traveler is about to take a turn that will leave you breathless. If you are feeling the intensity of this moment, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button right now, because you won't want to miss how this ends. Drop a comment below if you've ever felt a connection that didn't need words. As they flip the page, they point to a photograph taped inside, a grainy, black and white image of a house that looks exactly like the one you grew up in, thousands of miles away from the United States. How is this possible? Your breath hitches in your throat, and the urge to ask, how, is almost painful, but the silence must hold. Something huge is waiting for you in the next few seconds, a revelation so shocking it redefines your entire family history. This person isn't just a friend, they are a living bridge to a past that was hidden from you for decades. This is a once-in-a-lifetime encounter where the secrets of the West meet the mysteries of the East in the quietest hallway of a busy airport. Don't skip, because the most emotional part of this journey is flickering in their eyes right now. They take one more step forward, placing their hand over their heart and then pointing toward yours. It's a silent signal, a code that only the two of you understand. In this moment, the noise of the airport, the announcements, the rushing travelers, the clatter of bags, all vanishes into a void. There is only the two of you and a secret that is about to be dropped like a bombshell. Stay till the end to find out what is inside the envelope tucked into the back of that notebook. It's not money, and it's not a letter. It's something that proves you were never truly alone, even when you felt most lost. The truth is coming, and it's more explosive than any headline you've ever read. The atmosphere shifts entirely as they slowly extend the envelope toward you, their hands trembling with a weight that isn't physical. You reach out, your fingers brushing against theirs, and a literal spark of static electricity jumps between you, marking the exact second your lives become permanently intertwined. Don't skip, because inside this envelope lies a document that shouldn't exist, a record that links your lineage to a forgotten legacy across the Atlantic. The silence is no longer a burden, it has become a sacred space where the truth is finally allowed to breathe. You are standing on the edge of a discovery that will explain every strange coincidence and every unexplained dream you've ever had. Something huge is waiting for you as the seal of that envelope begins to crack open, revealing a truth so profound it makes the floor beneath you feel like it's disappearing. The paper inside isn't modern, it's parchment, smelling of old cedar and salt air, carrying the signature of someone who vanished from history books 100 years ago. As you scan the lines, the realization hits you like a tidal wave. This person didn't come to America to find a new life, they came back to find you because you are the key to a global mystery. Stay till the end because the final piece of this puzzle is not on the paper, but in the small, metallic object tucked deep inside the fold. This is a once-in-a-lifetime revelation that turns a simple meeting into a mission of destiny. You can feel the eyes of the world starting to notice the two of you, but you remain locked in that silent, golden circle of truth. Don't skip, because what happens when you finally look up from that paper will change the course of your future forever. They lean in close, their breath warm against your ear, and though they don't speak, they whisper a vibration that resonates in your very bones. It's a frequency, a hidden rhythm that confirms everything you just read. This is the climax of a journey that spanned generations and crossed the widest seas just to reach the specific coordinates on the map. Stay till the end to witness the final, shocking gesture they make, a gesture that proves the silence was the only way to protect the secret you both now carry. The world is about to find out who you really are, and the revelation is more massive than anything you ever dared to imagine. The final veil is about to lift, and the air around you feels like it's vibrating with the sheer weight of what's coming next. As you hold that ancient parchment, the traveler from America slowly reaches for a small, silver key hanging around their neck, a key that matches the symbol etched into the bottom of your letter. Don't skip, because this is the moment where the silence finally pays off, revealing a fortune that isn't measured in gold, but in a power that has been dormant in your bloodline for centuries. You are not just a spectator in this story, you are the protagonist of a reality more incredible than any fiction. Before we reveal the final, staggering truth, make sure to subscribe, share this video with someone who believes in destiny, and comment, reveal, if you can feel the energy of this moment. Your support ensures that these incredible true stories continue to reach the world. With a slow, deliberate motion, they place the key in your palm and close your fingers over it. Suddenly, the silence is broken, not by a voice, but by a synchronized chime from every digital screen in the airport terminal. Your face, and the face of the stranger standing before you, appear on every monitor simultaneously with a headline that stops the entire world in its tracks. Stay till the end because the revelation is this: you are the rightful heirs to a foundation that controls the very technology the world uses to communicate. This meeting wasn't a coincidence, it was a global activation. Something huge is waiting for you right outside those airport doors, where a motorcade is already waiting to take you to a life you never thought possible. The stranger finally smiles, a tear of relief rolling down their cheek, and they nod toward the exit. The quiet was a test of your patience, your intuition, and your soul, a test you have just passed with flying colors. Don't skip the last few seconds of this video, because as you walk together toward the light of the outside world, you realize that your life as an ordinary person ended the second you decided to stay silent. This was a once-in-a-lifetime transition into greatness. Thank you for watching, for believing, and for staying until the very end to witness the birth of a new era. The world is watching now, and your journey has only just begun. The doors of the airport swing open, and the blinding light of the outside world hits you like a physical force. You expect to see the usual chaos of traffic, but instead, there is a path cleared through the center of the city, lined with people who seem to have been waiting for your arrival their entire lives. Don't skip, because the most shocking part of this entire encounter is about to be revealed in the sky above you. As you and the American traveler step out, the key in your hand begins to glow with a soft, pulsing blue light, reacting to the proximity of something hidden beneath the very streets you walk on. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this path, and it's not a destination, it's a transformation. The traveler finally breaks the silence, but not with words. They pull out a small device that projects a holographic map into the air between you. It shows a network of hidden chambers stretching from the heart of America to the very spot where you are standing. This is the ultimate revelation. The silence was necessary to bypass a global surveillance system that triggers only on the sound of specific human voices. By staying quiet, you've successfully bypassed the greatest security system ever built. Stay till the end to see the final gesture that seals your fate forever. This is the once-in-a-lifetime moment where the digital world and the physical world merge into one, and you are the bridge connecting them. In a move that shocks every witness, the traveler hands you a pair of glasses. When you put them on, the world transforms. You see the hidden data streams, the secret history of every building, and the true intentions of every person around you. You aren't just wealthy or powerful, you have been given the eyes of the world. Don't skip, because as the traveler whispers the only word they will ever say to you, "Welcome," you realize that the person from America wasn't an outsider at all. They were the mirror of your own soul, sent to wake you up. Stay till the end because your old life is officially over, and the era of the silent guardians has begun. The ground beneath your feet begins to hum with a frequency that vibrates through your entire soul. As you look through the glasses, the crowd around you doesn't just look like people anymore, they look like glowing silhouettes of potential, waiting for a leader to activate the silent code you now carry. Don't skip, because the most mind-bending revelation is about to happen right now. The American traveler reaches out and touches the silver key in your hand, and suddenly, your memories begin to rewrite themselves. You realize that you didn't just meet a stranger. You were reunited with someone you've known for 1,000 lifetimes. Stay till the end because the final secret isn't about where they came from, but about why they chose this exact second to find you. As the blue light from the key intensifies, a silent shockwave ripples out, freezing time for everyone except the two of you. In this frozen moment, the traveler points to the sky, where the clouds have parted to reveal a constellation that shouldn't be visible from this part of the world. Something huge is waiting for you in that celestial alignment. The truth is finally out. The America they came from isn't just a country, it was a code name for a hidden civilization that has been watching over humanity since the beginning of time. You were placed here as a sleeper agent, and the silence was the final key to your awakening. This is the once-in-a-lifetime moment where you stop being human and start becoming something much more. The traveler leans in, and for the first time, you hear their voice, but it isn't coming from their mouth, it's echoing inside your mind. They tell you that the envelope, the key, and the silence were all part of a grand design to see if you could handle the truth without breaking. Don't skip, because as time begins to move again, the world you once knew is gone, replaced by a reality where you hold the power to reshape history. Stay till the end because as you take your first step into this new world, you realize that the person from America was actually you from a future that you've just made possible. The cycle is complete. The mystery is solved. And your new life starts, now. The horizon begins to bleed with colors that shouldn't exist in the natural world, as the transition enters its final, most intense phase. You feel a strange warmth spreading from the silver key, traveling up your arm and settling into your chest, right where your heart is racing. Don't skip, because what happens next is the ultimate payoff for every second you remain silent. The traveler from America finally pulls out a small, glass-like tablet that displays a countdown, 10 seconds left until the world as you know it is permanently overwritten. Everything you've ever lost, every question you've ever had, and every dream you thought was impossible is converging into this single moment of total clarity. Stay till the end because the final image on that screen is something that will haunt and inspire you for the rest of your days. As the countdown hits 0, the noise of the city returns, but it's different, it's harmonious, like a giant orchestra tuning itself to your heartbeat. You look down at your hands and realize they are no longer just skin and bone, they are shimmering with the same blue light as the key, proving that the transformation is complete. Something huge is waiting for you just beyond the terminal's shadow, where a portal of pure energy has opened, connecting this world to the hidden civilization the traveler called America. This isn't just about wealth or legacy anymore, it's about the survival of the human spirit. Most people would be terrified, but you feel a sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. Don't skip, because the way the traveler looks at you right now says more than 1,000 books ever could. This is the once-in-a-lifetime crossroads where you must choose. Do you step back into your old, comfortable life, or do you step through that portal into a future where you are the master of reality? The traveler extends their hand, inviting you to take that final leap of faith. Stay till the end to see the final, shocking decision that is made in the blink of an eye. The secret is out, the silence is broken, and the truth is more beautiful and terrifying than you ever imagined. If you've stayed this long, you are part of this awakening too. Your life is no longer just a series of random events, it is a masterpiece of design. The portal before you ripples like liquid diamonds, casting a glow that reveals the true faces of the people around you. They aren't just bystanders, they are guardians who have been protecting your path since the day you were born. Don't skip, because the traveler just did something that changes the entire stakes of this encounter. They handed you a small, crystal vial containing a drop of golden liquid that holds the collective memory of your entire bloodline. As you touch the vial, your mind is flooded with visions of ancient cities, futuristic technology, and the faces of those who sacrificed everything just so you could stand here today. Stay till the end because the final revelation involves a choice that will decide the fate of every person watching this video right now. Suddenly, the American traveler steps back, and for the first time, they speak out loud, their voice sounding like 1,000 bells ringing in unison. They tell you that the silence wasn't just a test for you, it was a shield to hide your location from an ancient shadow that has been hunting this power for centuries. Something huge is waiting for you in the next heartbeat, as that shadow finally makes its move, trying to dim the light you've just ignited. This is the once-in-a-lifetime battle for the soul of the future, happening in the middle of an ordinary airport that has now become the center of the universe. Don't skip, because how you use the key in this moment will determine if the portal stays open or closes forever, trapping humanity in the dark. The traveler points toward the sky one last time, where a massive ship, hidden by cloaking technology, begins to reveal its magnificent form. It's not an invasion, it's a homecoming. Stay till the end to see the final, breathtaking image of the world transforming as the energy from the portal spreads across the globe, waking up millions of others just like you. This is the moment where the title of "Someone from America" is revealed to be a code for "Someone from the Stars." You are finally meeting your true family, and the silence has prepared you for a conversation that will last for eternity. The journey doesn't end here, it's just moving to a higher dimension. The sky itself begins to fracture into patterns of impossible geometry as the massive ship above descends, not with a roar, but with a hum that heals every cellular fiber in your body. You feel the weight of the silver key in your hand becoming lighter, almost as if it's trying to lift you off the ground. Don't skip, because the American traveler has just reached out and touched your forehead, transferring the final encrypted coordinate directly into your consciousness. This isn't just a meeting anymore, it's an ascension. You are realizing that the silence you kept was actually a frequency of power that has now unlocked the hidden potential of your DNA. Stay till the end because the person standing in front of you is about to reveal their true form, and it is a sight that no human eye was ever meant to see until today. Suddenly, the ground around the airport begins to dissolve into a sea of pure information, showing you the true digital nature of our reality. The traveler whispers that the America you thought you knew was merely a simulation designed to protect the most precious resource in the galaxy, your own creative spirit. Something huge is waiting for you in the center of that shimmering portal. A throne made of light that has been vacant for 10,000 years, waiting for the one who could master the art of silence in a world full of noise. This is the once-in-a-lifetime moment where you realize you weren't waiting for a friend, you were waiting for the version of yourself that remembers how to rule the stars. Don't skip, because the final transition is happening in 3, 2, 1. As your feet leave the earth, you see the faces of the crowd below, and for a split second, they all stop and look up, their eyes glowing with the same blue light as yours. You haven't just saved yourself, you've triggered a global evolution. Stay till the end to see the very last thing the traveler hands you before you step into the ship. It's a small, simple mirror. When you look into it, you don't see your face, you see the entire universe looking back at you, smiling. The secret of the silent meeting is finally, fully revealed. You are the creator of this entire journey. The screen is about to go black, but your new reality is just beginning to shine. The final veil of reality tears open, and the silence that you've guarded so carefully finally explodes into a symphony of cosmic truth. As you step onto the threshold of the great ship, the American traveler turns to you and performs one final, shocking act. They hand you the very notebook from the beginning, but now the pages are blank, waiting for you to write the laws of the new world. Don't skip, because this is the absolute peak of the journey, where the mystery of the silent meeting reaches its mind-blowing conclusion. You realize that the someone from America wasn't just a person or a star traveler, they were the physical manifestation of your own destiny, sent back through time to ensure you didn't miss your moment of greatness. Stay till the end because the last 5 seconds of this revelation will change the way you look at every stranger you pass on the street for the rest of your life. The portal behind you begins to close, sealing off the old world of noise, doubt, and limitations forever. You look back one last time at the airport terminal, and you see yourself standing there, the version of you from 20 minutes ago, still waiting, still nervous, still silent. Something huge is waiting for you as you realize you have become the mentor you were waiting for. This is a once-in-a-lifetime paradox that proves time is just a circle and love is the only compass. The traveler fades into a mist of golden particles, merging into your own shadow, and you finally understand, you were never alone, and you never needed words to be heard. Don't skip, because the screen is fading, but the message you've unlocked is now engraved in your very soul. In this final, breathtaking moment, the entire universe holds its breath. You are now the guardian of the secret, the silent architect of a future that has no boundaries. Stay till the end to feel the final pulse of energy that this video is sending directly to you through the screen, a gift for those who had the patience to see the truth through to the finish. The mission is complete, the silence has been honored, and the stars are finally calling your name. Everything you ever feared has vanished, and everything you ever hoped for is now within your grasp. The silence is over. Your legend begins now. The silence doesn't just end, it transforms into a powerful, rhythmic vibration that pulses through the very deck of the ship beneath your feet. Just as you think the story is over, the American traveler, now a shimmering presence of pure light, points to a massive holographic window showing the Earth shrinking behind you. Don't skip, because what you are seeing isn't just a planet, it's a living library, and you've just been handed the master key to its most restricted files. You finally realize why you had to stay quiet at the airport. Your voice is the ignition switch for a global shift, and if you had spoken too soon, the world wasn't ready to handle the frequency of the truth you carry. Stay till the end, because the revelation of what happens to everyone left on Earth is about to be revealed, and it's a total game changer. Suddenly, a console rises from the floor, holding a single, glowing orb that contains the consciousness of the person you were before this meeting. The traveler whispers into your mind that America was actually the code name for the ancient memory of real intelligent celestial ancestors. Something huge is waiting for you inside that orb. It's the memory of the exact moment you volunteered for this mission thousands of years ago. This once-in-a-lifetime clarity washes over you, erasing every doubt you've ever had about your purpose. You aren't just an heir to a fortune or a star traveler, you are a cosmic architect, and the airport was your final exam. Don't skip, because the ship is about to jump into hyperspace, and the destination is a place that doesn't exist on any map. As the stars begin to stretch into long ribbons of white light, you look at the silver key in your hand one last time. It's no longer metal, it has turned into a living seed. The traveler explains that you are to plant this seed in the heart of the new world you are about to create. Stay till the end to witness the final, shocking transformation of the ship itself. It's not a vessel, it's a bridge that connects every human heart back to the source of all creation. The silence was the cocoon, and now, you are the butterfly. The screen is shimmering with a light that is meant only for those who reached this final stage. Your true life doesn't start tomorrow, it starts with the very next breath you take.